This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, yeah, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Sports to the bone family, what's up, what's up? Big up, big up, big up, shout out, shout out. Shout out to all my viewers and subscribers, wherever you are taking a look at this. You know, big up on yourself, man. Thanks for the support. So, coming up in this video, my peeps, a couple of cricketing items that I want to share with you guys. I am going to be sharing something that I saw online, where they were talking about the best West Indies T20 team of all time. The best West Indies 11, right? They put together a West Indies 11, T20 11. And I am assuming they would have put together both international and franchise cricket. So I am going to be sharing that playing 11 with you guys. Plus we're going to be talking a little bit about that inter-county tournament that is going on over there in Guyana. We see where Leon Johnson, Anthony Bramble and Romare Shepherd, those three, they have definitely gotten off to a very, very good start. So we're going to share some information about that. And we're also going to be talking a little bit about Australia. We see where they are going all the way to rewriting their code or rewriting their rules that they have over there to make sure that David Warner is able to take over the captaincy where the ODI cricket is concerned. That is something that they are going to be discussing in a meeting today, actually, to see if they can rewrite certain things to give David Warner the opportunity to captain the team. I'm going to let you guys know why is it that they have to rewrite the code in order for David Warner to take over if he wants to captain, right? So just make sure you listen to the video to the end and all of that will make sense. But before we go any further, hit that subscribe button, my peeps. Subscribe. Alright, so let's get into it, my viewers and subscribers. So I was doing some reading yesterday, and as I said, you know, the T20 World Cup is up on us, just a couple days away, and quite a few people, they are putting together their teams and this and that, but I have decided to share this one with you guys, where they would have put together the West Indies best playing 11, best T20 team of all time, right? Maybe all of them did not play together at the same time, but these are the best 11 players to have played for West Indies. And I think all of these guys would have played together, man. So I'm going to share it. At number 1 opening, goes without saying, the greatest to have played the game of T20 cricket, Christopher Henry Gale. So Gale is there, and opening with Chris Gale is Evan Lewis, still currently playing for the West Indies, right? Has the highest average in T20 international cricket for West Indies. So they have Chris Gale and Evan Lewis opening. At number 3, they have the batting manual, Toots, man from Jamaica, right? Marlon Samuels. He is batting at number 3 in their stuff that they had. And as we know, Marlon Samuels would have played some crucial innings in those couple of T20 titles that we would have lifted, right? The 2 T20 titles that West Indies would have won. Samuels played some good knocks in those games, right? Especially down to in the crunch time. At number 4, they have Lendell Simmons, right? This is a man that is able to bat anywhere in the top 6. Generally speaking, he would be opening, right? We would have seen him batting at number 3 and 4 for West Indies in the past, but with Evan Lewis opening there, they have Lendell Simmons batting at number 4. At number 5, they have a former West Indies captain, Pollard. This man would have played the most T20 games so far. Yes, man, I think Pollard has played the most T20 cricket in the world, both international and franchise cricket combined. He has played the most, right? So he's at number 5. Obviously, in a batting role, they have him there. And at number 6, they have the Superman from Jamaica, Andre Russell. We would have seen Andre Russell dominating T20 cricket all over the world, right? Not as effective as he once was because of all of the injuries and all of that. But when you put everything into perspective, he's definitely one of the best players to have played the game where T20 cricket is concerned. And at number 7, they have arguably the best or the greatest T20 bowler of all time, Dwayne Bravo. I say arguably the best T20 bowler of all time because people like Lasif Malinga and Lasif Malinga would have a lot to say about that. Dale Steyn was pretty good also. You understand? But I think that probably only Malinga would be able to rival Dwayne Bravo for that title, in my opinion, right? So Dwayne Bravo is at 7. And at 8, they have the man from St. Lucia, Darren Sammy. They did not say who's going to captain the team, but obviously, if it's a T20 team and Darren Sammy is in the team, Darren Sammy has to captain the team. So I giving Darren Sammy the responsibility to captain the team. We'll be doing some batting down the back end there, playing his weird looking shots that he likes to play, and will be bowling for us also. So Darren Sammy there. Sunil Naray, right? Arguably one of the better or one of the best T20 bowlers, especially where spinning is concerned. So he's there. And at 10, they have Samuel Badri. Samuel Badri, as we know, the leg spinner, he alongside Sunil Naray would have dominated a lot of teams that we would have played against. And at number 11, we have Sheldon Cottrell. Sheldon Cottrell, right? He would have very, very experienced. I mean, he's not as economical these days as how we would have wanted him to be, but he's there according to them. So those are the 11 players based on what I am seeing here from this website that would have that we consider to be the greatest West Indies playing 11 of all time where T20 cricket is concerned, right? So as per usual, just let me know what you think in the comment section. Once again, Chris Gale, Evan Lewis, Marlon Samuels, Lendell Simmons, Kyron Pollard, Andre Russell, Dwayne Bravo, Darren Sammy, Sunil Naray, Samuel Badri, and Sheldon Cottrell. So just go ahead in the comment section and let me know if you are in agreement with what they are typing here. So that is it as it relates to that part of the video, and we are going to slide on over to some inter-county cricket that is going on over there in Guyana. I am not tracking it fully, my peeps, so when I see updates every now and again, I will give you some information. So it would appear as if Anthony Bramble, Leon Johnson, and Romario Shepherd, they have gotten out of the blocks the fastest, right? Anthony Bramble, he would have scored a century and a half century already. Leon Johnson has 2 half centuries, and a game was played, I think it was yesterday. Romario Shepherd's team, that's Berbice, went up against Kimo Paul's team, and Romario Shepherd was extremely good in that game. He ended up getting the man of the match, if I'm not mistaken. I think he took 4 for 37. Yeah, man, 4 for 37, and also made 30 in that game. Remember, it's a 50 over game, right? So Romario Shepherd took 4 for 37, and he was able to make 30 in that game. So definitely doing some work, my viewers and subscribers. So shout out to all of these those players that are out there putting in the work. Now, before we finish up, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on over there in Australia. So Cricket Australia, they are considering lifting that lifetime captaincy role from of David Warner's head. As we know, since 2018, he has been serving a ban, because of that ball tampering situation. And based on what I am gathering here, as soon as Friday, which is today, they are actually thinking about lifting that ban so he can step into the vacant role where ODI cricket is concerned. Finch retired just now, and not saying that Warner is the one that is going to get it, but his name is being called. He's being nominated to get it. And in order for him to get this, what they will have to do over there in Australia is to rewrite their code, right? Code of ethics, code of conduct. Because based on what their thing says, if a player is charged and that player accepts the sanction, then the player would have waived their right to have an appeal or anything like that, or to have a rehearing. So apparently Warner had accepted the sanctions, and everything was all good. But the fact that the ODI captain's role is vacant now and his name is being called, the Australian Cricket Committee, or the cricketing personnel over there, they are planning to meet today to have a meeting to discuss whether or not they should rewrite certain things and change certain things just to have David Warner in as the captain. So you see, sometimes when these people do things, my viewers and subscribers, they do it because they want to look good and they don't want things to look too bad. But if you're going to ban a man because he would have exercised certain sort of qualities that you don't want to see in a leader, I am not too sure if rewriting the rules or the code of ethics and giving him the opportunity to lead again is really saying to the youngsters coming up that you must not do certain things. I am not saying that if you serve a sentence, you cannot be given an opportunity. But I'm looking at it from a wider perspective. I know Australia are going to be looking at it that they want the cricket to be stable. And if David Warner takes over, he's well respected, he commands a spot in that team. Even at age 35, right? People are going to respect him, yes. But I'm just wondering, the youngsters coming up and looking on, if this is the sort of example that we want to set when someone is banned for something as serious as ball tampering, a senior player, and you are willing to rewrite certain code just to give that player a hearing, right? So the rewriting of the code would be giving him the opportunity to hear his case again, so they can say, all right, whatever, we can give him the captaincy. I don't know, my peeps. I'm just throwing this out there. I know I have some very, very intelligent people in the comment section when it comes down to cricket. So I will definitely be looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say where that is concerned. So just go and big up on yourself. I will touch base later on. Zin?